What is up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. This is week 163 update. We're going to talk about the scale, what that looked like this week, what my week looked like. I'm going to mention something pretty cool and something not so cool. So let's get into it. Alright guys, thank you so much for clicking on this video. If you are new, welcome. I'm the incredible shrinking Steffi. I would love for you to subscribe to my channel and be a part of my journey. Allow me to be a part of yours. I just want to give a shout out to all of my subscribers, all of my old ones, all of my new ones. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel and being a part of this. You're helping to grow this little community, and I truly believe that we should all be doing this together. So thank you for subscribing and being a part of this. So if you are new, this channel is my journey to lose a total of 200 pounds from my highest weight of 374 to be able to conquer my food addiction, learn how to deal with it, how to overcome it. We talk about the mental struggles of this journey a lot. So if that interests you, make sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Also, I have a support group on Facebook, The Shrinkables. Come join us over there. Follow me on Facebook and Instagram. All of that is down below. Alright guys, so let's just jump into it. So this is the last week of September. How crazy. This year is just flying by. So October is coming up, and like I mentioned in my last video, we are doing an October challenge. We're doing the walking challenge. We're gonna walk at least 30 minutes a day or at least 3 hours a week. So depending on the weather, if we can't get outside, can't do any walking, we can do a longer walk on some of the days. So if you want to join in, comment below and let me know that you are in. I'm excited because it's the nice walking weather is coming, and it's beautiful up here in Maine. So getting my butt out there walking and just holding myself accountable. I'm excited for it because I always feel so much better when I am moving my body. So I encourage you to do the same. So October walking challenge, let's do it. All right guys, we're gonna jump into the scale update right now because this has been an incredibly weird month. So we are doing OMAD, 1 meal a day for September, the same that I did in July. I had an incredible month in July. I lost 11.2 pounds. I think 6 of the pounds were water weight and then a 5-pound loss for the month. It was an incredible month. I was expecting the same for September, and that is just not what has happened. I don't even remember what I started at in September. What did I start at? I'll put it down here because I'm gonna see what I was. And my weight has just been fluctuating. Like I got back into Wonderland and then I got out of Wonderland and then I got back in again and then I got out again. Like it's just been super crazy. And I did get my period this past week, which always messes with me. But yesterday, the day before weigh-in, I actually weighed in at 197.6. And so I'm like, all right, that's awesome. You know, a new low weight. I would get to color in another box on my weight loss tracker, and maybe I could even lose another pound, maybe, you know, color in 2 boxes. And so I was really super excited. So we'll start with the not so cool thing. Last night, you know, continued on with OMAD, but I had more carbs. I had more carbs than I usually do, and they weren't good carbs. I had like some tater tots that the family was eating, and I did have veggie straws last night. Now, there is wiggle room with OMAD. There are people that can lose weight, you know, and eat junk. I mean, I've seen people do OMAD and consume their calories in not so healthy food, and they will still lose weight. This girl cannot do that. It is so important to learn about your body, learn about yourself, know what your body can do and what it can't do. Unfortunately, I am not one of those people. My body hates carbs. My body hates bad carbs. It just does. So 197 yesterday. I stepped on the scale this morning and I was 200 point something. I don't even remember because I didn't even look at it very long. Seriously, 3 pounds? So yes, I did get my period this week. It could be, you know, some water weight from, I mean, it's all water weight anyway, even if it's from the food or if it's from my period. Either way, it's water weight, but wholly discouraging. But it is an opportunity to learn more about myself. And that's what I always say. You know, we have to take these these as opportunities to learn about ourselves, what we can and cannot do. You know, don't stay stuck in that place of, oh crap, you know, I really wish I didn't eat that last night. Because yeah, I did think that, man, I wish I didn't eat that last night. But I did. We can't change it. We can't change it. So why dwell in that place? Why stay stuck in that mental place? No, I'm going to get out of it. I'm going to accept it. We own it. We take responsibility, but then we move forward and we learn from it. That is what we do. That is what we do in this journey. So weighing at 200, which sucks because I'm not in Wonderland. It sucks that I couldn't color in another box, but I'm just going to keep on going. I'm going to keep on doing what I know is right, and the weight is going to come off. I am noticing that the weight is slowing down majorly now that I'm getting closer to my goal, which is common. This is going to happen. I mean, I look at the beginning of this journey. 3 years ago, I lost 40 pounds in 3 months. 40 pounds. I remember making a video how I lost 40 pounds in 3 months. Like, it comes off fast in the beginning because it's all that bloat, all that water weight, all that junk, you know, that you're getting rid of. And the more you weigh, the more weight you're going to lose, and the faster it's going to come off. So we need to mentally prepare ourselves that it's going to slow down. We are going to hit stalls in this journey a lot. The most important thing is that we just keep on going. If you've hit a stall, I actually have a video on what to do to break a stall, so check that out. I'll put it in the cards here. But the most important thing is just to change things up, do something different. We want to shock our bodies, but we also just got to keep going. We just can't give up, you know. Don't allow yourself to get discouraged. And so I had a moment, obviously I had a moment of discouragement. I had a moment of disappointment and regret, of course, but I didn't allow myself to stay there because I can't change it. I can't change the past. And it wasn't a huge screw up. You know, I just ate too much. I just ate too much because I kind of took OMAD for granted. I'm like, oh, well, I'm doing OMAD, so I can eat more. I can eat these crappy foods and be okay. Well, no, Steffi, you can't because you're not one of those people. So remember that. Remember that. So gonna get through this week, gonna get my period out of the way, and we're just gonna keep moving forward. And I also wanted to talk about what I plan on doing in October too, as far as my diet. So let's get into that. So one of my viewers had asked me what I plan on doing in October. I am pretty much gonna be doing OMAD the majority of the time. If I have something planned during the day, like, you know, a lunch event or, you know, something going on where I would eat during the day, then I'm not going to worry about doing OMAD that day. I'll just do my normal keto / low carb life. Always intermittent fasting. I always skip breakfast, but I'll just do my 2 meals that day. But the majority of the time, I'm going to be doing OMAD because that is what works for me, guys. I feel so much better doing OMAD. It's like the second I start eating, I wake my appetite up, and then I just feel like I eat too much and I consume too many calories. And because of how much weight I have lost, you know, I can't consume as many calories as I used to. And my brain thinks I can still. And so if I'm consuming them in one, you know, large eating window, it's just so much better for me. I feel so much better. I just have to be careful about what I eat because I have to stay low carb. I have to. I mean, there is a little bit of wiggle room. You know, I can have a little bit more. I love the freedom with that, but I just can't overdo it. I can't eat a bunch of crap, especially around my period, especially around this time of the month. Like, what were you thinking? Anyway, so OMAD is what I'm going to continue to do. Moving forward, I have filmed my meals for you this month, just like I did in July, but I did get set back because I lost my laptop for that week and a half. So my videos are late. I am sorry. I was supposed to get week 3 of September OMAD for you on Monday, but it was such a crazy weekend, which we're going to talk about in a minute, which is the cool thing. But that is delayed, and I hope to get it up to you either Thursday or Friday. So bear with me. I'm trying to get it all done. Week 4 filming it hasn't been well. It hasn't been going well. So I don't think that I'm going to get a week 4 up to you guys. So sorry. But check out my OMAD playlist because I do have all of my OMAD meals in that playlist if you guys want to see the meals that I eat. It's all the same stuff. Like, I mean, I keep it very simple and basic over here. I do try new recipes here and there, of course, to make it not so boring, you know, like we want to keep this journey exciting too. But make sure to check out that playlist so you can see what I eat on OMAD. But I will get week 3 up to you soon. All right, so let's talk about this past weekend and the very cool thing. So Chris had a company event this weekend for his work, and it was so cool. Like, we weren't expecting what was there. Like, there were carnival rides and carnival games, and there were lobster rolls, and I mean, it was just like fair food and things like that. Like, it was really cool. They just went all out. It was all free, and the kids had a blast. We were just really impressed. It was a lot of fun. Doing OMAD and going to a carnival and seeing all the fair food and seeing my family eat, seeing people eat around me, it's never easy, right? Like, it's never easy because you want to eat. And I was hungry. And especially, you know, smelling all the food, I was hungry. And I wanted to have the fried dough. We got the kids some doughboys. And yeah, I haven't had a doughboy in a long time, and those babies are good. And I wanted to have a piece. And I was just like, well, why can't I? Why can't I just have a little piece? And I said no, because it's just like one little piece turns into a whole lot of other pieces of everything, right? So I said no. And I was just like, I was really proud of myself for that, because it makes me stronger. It makes me stronger when I do things like that, you know? Like my friend Callie says, you strengthen that no muscle, right? Like the muscles of saying no to those foods that we love so much that are just not good for us. And so I strengthened that muscle this weekend, and it felt really, really good. And then we ended up going to a party at my aunt's house that night. So it was a very busy Saturday. And I did OMAD that night. And I didn't stay low carb because I ended up having a small bowl of corn chowder, and then I had some ribs and just ate until I was full. And there was a ton of, you know, treats and sweets and chips and like all kinds of food that I didn't eat, and I said no to. So I feel like I'm just so much stronger than I used to be. And I still have moments of weakness, you know, like we're always gonna have those. We're gonna go through those. We have to, because that's how we're learning. That's how we're growing. You know, we're transforming. We're transforming into the people that we're destined to be. And in order to do that, we need to go through uncomfortable situations, you know, like we have to be uncomfortable. We have to feel the pain. We have to feel the hard. And so it's gonna happen. You just have to push through it, fight through it, and then you become stronger when you do. And so I love seeing the strength. I love seeing how much stronger I am today than I was in the past, than I have been in the past. And I think it's so easy to get wrapped up in the negativity, in the old ways, you know, and when those old ways come creeping back into our lives and we become that person again for just a split second, or maybe a few minutes, or maybe a week or two, or for months, if we become that person again, it's so easy to get fixated on that and to believe that you're still that person, you know, and to just get sucked back into that life when it's not. That's not who we are. That's who we were. That's who we were. We need to retrain our brain to remember that we are changing, you know. We may still have some of those old habits, but we just got to keep moving forward and retrain our brain to remember who we are right now and who we are destined to become, and just keep trying and just keep going. You know the right things to do. You know what's right. And as hard as it is, you just have to do it. You just have to do it. You know, what we allow in our heads matters so much. How many times do we hold on to those negative things about ourselves and our life? You know, when we mess up, when we disappoint ourselves, you know, like how long do you hold on to those thoughts? And it's so important to just hold our thoughts captive and replace them with something positive. Whether you believe it or not, it doesn't matter. It's not healthy to stay in that negative mindset. You can't stay in that negative mindset, because it's just gonna bring you down even more. So if you're saying those horrible things to yourself and believing them, I encourage you to quickly replace them with something positive about yourself. I don't care if you don't believe it, but say it. Say it out loud. Because the more you do, the more you're going to believe it. The more you're going to retrain your brain to believe that. And it takes effort. It's natural for us to think something negative. It's natural because we're human. Like that's how we're made. But we can retrain it. We can think differently. And that's something that I'm working on with God. I'm asking him to help me, you know, renew my mind and renew my thoughts. Because, oh man, the thoughts that I have allowed in my head throughout my entire life, there's a lot of relearning to do over here. And it's going to take effort. It's going to take a lot of effort, but it's possible. And I will get there. And you will too, if you take it seriously. All right, guys, if you're still watching right now, I want you to comment below, I'm going to retrain my brain. And I want you to do it. Let's do it together. All right, guys, that's it for this video. I hope you liked it. If you did, give me a like, subscribe to my channel, and join my support group on Facebook. Let's get into the October walking challenge mood because it's coming right up. I'm excited to get out there. Again, comment below, let me know that you are in and that you are going to be doing this with me. All right, guys, I'll see you at the next video, which will be week 3 of September OMAD. Have a great week. Stay safe and choose health. Bye, guys. Welcome to week 163. This is one... Gosh, already. Seriously. Like, there is a little bit of wiggle. Okay. I am all over the place. Oh. My word. Okay. So Chris had a company, we were just really impressed with how much they, oh my gosh, my brain, oh my word, I can't even